RDLs. So always remember to embrace the learning process, and also that making mistakes and experiencing challenges are normal parts of this learning process. At times when you have struggled with new exercises but eventually mastered it, think about how amazing you felt, and think about the practices and the different things you persevered through just to be able to do this exercise correctly.
As I get a little older, I realize life is perspective, and my perspective may differ from yours. I want to say thank you to everyone that's been down with me. All my fans, all my beautiful fans.
Today's fucking mantra is, I may be struggling, but I'm not fucking failing. Wash, rinse, and repeat that shit.
Hey, welcome back to my channel. It's Deanna Simone, and we're here with a new video. Today we're going to be talking about overcoming gym intimidation in reference to like trying new exercises and being confident. You guys know that I've started a new workout routine. We're in our second week, I believe, and it took me a while to come to the conclusion that I wanted to work on my plyometric training. I was just so nervous, and I kind of held myself back because I just felt like it was a lot. This is something new to me, so I was kind of afraid of pushing myself forward and learning, and scared if I was actually going to be able to do these exercises right. We want to address the common fears, and I want to help provide encouragement for those who are hesitant to try new exercises or start new programs. I want to give you some words of encouragement if you feel the same way that I do. So you guys know, so I've been on my fitness journey for about 3 years, and I feel like I've stuck with the same type of program. I wanted to keep myself safe, and I wanted to make sure I learned the basics before moving on to other programs and trying new things, right? So now that I've been in this fitness journey real deep, y'all, I wanted to challenge myself more. As I'm getting older, I feel like I'm losing my athleticism, so that's always been something I haven't been so confident about. So I felt like now would be the perfect time for me to do plyometrics, because during the summer days, I love to do more jumping rope and stuff like that. So I felt like that was a good introduction into plyometrics. So even with me wanting to start this new program and also this new journey, I had almost like the fear of the unknown. I had the fear of looking foolish or incompetent, especially for the others, because I create fitness videos to share with you all, but you can feel kind of intimidated sometimes when you start something new, because you always feel like you have to be perfect. You always feel like you have to put out the right material. You have to do it well. But the good thing about this channel, and the reason I'm doing this, because I want to share my experience. So it's not always going to be a positive experience for me. I'm not always going to be doing workouts correctly, because we're trying to learn, right? So I had fear of looking foolish, but then also I had concerns about maybe potential injuries and not knowing how to use the proper form when doing these workouts. Plyometric is very new to me, so I was kind of on the fence as to, am I doing it correctly? I was like questioning myself, like, am I doing it correctly? And is this something I should share if I'm not? And to be honest, I've come to the conclusion that it's best to share even if you're not, because we can learn together. Also, you compare yourself to others who you may see so you may come across people that are more experienced, and just know that they actually went through the journey as well. The only way you can get better at something if you actually probably start not really good, right? So you want to practice and be patient with yourself and make sure you're consistent. So after we have come to like the fear of the unknown, we don't know how this experience is going to go, we want to acknowledge the fear. Like, I've felt so intimidated and I was so scared in my earlier years, like going to the gym, and I would go with my sister at this time, go to the gym and try new workouts. She was all about deadlifts and back squats. I can tell you I was so scared of doing a deadlift. It's crazy, but I was so intimidated just seeing other people do it, and I was young, so pretty much a lot of things intimidate me because I was trying all these things for the first time. So through the years, as I became more knowledgeable when it comes to like exercise and wellness, I started doing more exercises, right? So I started introducing myself back into deadlifts and also back squats. It literally took me 2 years to actually perfect both of them and work on them and grow. But I had to acknowledge that this is something that I had weakness in, and that the only way to get better is to practice it. And let's acknowledge that it's okay to actually feel the fear when trying something new, but it shouldn't hold you back from trying new things. I don't know, I just feel like sometimes when I'm actually not scared of doing it, that's when it may not be the best move for me, if that makes sense. Now, if I'm kind of fearful, it's the reason that I'm fearful of it. Maybe I'm scared of the greatest outcome, right? Or maybe I'm scared that I'll actually be good at it. Sometimes I look at it as like self-sabotage. Just know that everybody's fitness journey isn't linear and that everyone starts as a beginner. You don't skip over to being amazing. LeBron at some point was not good, and it might have started when he was very, very young, but at some point he had to learn. He had to learn to get better. He had to practice and show consistency. Even when it comes to like experienced gym goers, right? They had to try new exercises for the first time at some point in their fitness journey. And the key to this fitness journey is you have to start from somewhere when trying new things, but also always be willing to learn something new again. So always be willing to grow and educate yourself. You don't want to keep yourself stagnant when it comes to learning. Learning is all about growing, and before you know it, if you keep introducing yourselves to new exercises, new programs, experimenting, getting good at it and practicing it, you can sit here and give advice too, you know? You can sit here and you can change the outcome of your fitness journey. So when I finally got over acknowledging the fear of wanting to start this program, I started doing some more research. So we have to prepare ourselves and educate ourselves on these things. This is just what we were talking about. I want to highlight the importance of researching, understanding, especially when you're starting new workouts. I'll find myself in the gym even finding videos or texts that I have. I'll look at that stuff right then and there to make sure I'm doing it right and double checking, and also go home and look at the footage and see where, you know what, this has to be better. My first week of doing plyometrics was okay, but my form could have been a lot better. So now that we're in week 2, I think I'm taking a nice approach when it comes to looking at my form. Now practicing that once I get into the gym the next day, that's something I'm going to have to work on and learn. And you want to set achievable goals. For me, when it came to doing plyometrics, I wanted to start it off easy. So as I'm growing into this program, I want to make sure I have great warm-ups that's going to assist in me doing a jump to box. But then also, I want to be able to do the jump to box correctly, and I want to have great form. I almost want it to be perfect before I jump on to the next workout, but that might be just a little bit harder than the jump to box. So the way I kind of gradually incorporated plyometrics into my workout routine was I was already jumping rope. Jumping rope is a good plyometric workout, explosive, it could be quick, but I think I did that unintentionally because this is how I started basically being more consistent. I started off with jumping rope and like doing more cardio. Maybe because I looked at it more as like that cardio generic workout rather than looking at it as like you are building more athleticism within yourself. I didn't even notice that. That's just something I just discovered now. So I started out with that, and I gradually, I kept jumping rope and also being more consistent with it. I kind of dropped throughout my resistance training once I got back into the gym, but me thinking about starting this new program within the last 2 weeks, I felt like it was good for me to try and work on my athleticism. So I incorporated nice warm-ups, and then I lead into my plyometric workout, and I make sure I do that first before I decide to get into back squats and also RDLs. So always remember to embrace the learning process, and also that making mistakes and experiencing challenges are normal parts of this learning process. At times when you have struggled with new exercises but eventually mastered it, think about how amazing you felt. And think about the practices and the different things you persevered through just to be able to do this exercise correctly. I want to thank you guys for watching this video and just understanding that our fitness journeys are going to be different, but our outcomes can feel the same. And overcoming gym intimidation and also maybe fear when starting in the gym and starting new workout, hopes this pushes you to even just start. Give yourself that one session, give yourself that one exercise. Even when it comes to like your fitness journey, do that one exercise every day to just prepare yourself for a journey that's amazing.
As I get a little older, I realize life is perspective, and my perspective may differ from yours. I want to say thank you to everyone that's been down with me. All my fans, all my beautiful fans.